Hey everybody, and welcome back. A couple quick updates today. First up, we have one of the biggest movies of the year, if not the biggest movie of the year. Avengers Infinity War has been officially set for August 14th on Blu-ray and 4K UHD, and it hits digital 2 weeks in advance, coming out on July 31st for those of you who either want to get it early or digital only. And as is always the case with some of these bigger releases, there's multiple versions depending on what you want. There's the standard Blu-ray release, the standard 4K release. There's also the Best Buy exclusive, which will have a steelbook. The Target exclusive, which will be a digibook. I'm sure there will be a Walmart exclusive. I'm not sure what it is at the moment, but the Walmart exclusive I think usually those come with something, a figure, a t-shirt, something along those lines. But all of those are due out on August 14th, no matter which one you choose. I've had the Steelbook version actually pre-ordered at Best Buy even for a while now. It's a weird thing. It's like, sometimes they announce these things, right before the movie even comes out. There's already like a pre-order up on some of these websites for the movie. Long gone are the days when you used to have to wait like a year for a movie to come out on video. And speaking of superhero movies, it looks like Warner Brothers might actually release a 4K version of the original Superman the movie. German website claims they have an insider scoop on this, and it's possible it could be scheduled for maybe November. Obviously, it's way too soon. There's been no actual official announcement, so not sure whether or not it's going to have multiple cuts of the film. For example, Superman the movie has 3 cuts. There's the original theatrical cut. There was the extended cut that came out in 2000 or something like that. And then, of course, there was the TV cut. The TV cut, of course, came out back in October of 2017, and that's the almost 3-hour cut of the film. And even though that transfer was technically newer, it was still limited in many ways, but it was good enough. I mean, I found it very cool to actually be able to see that, even though I do think the TV cut is not a perfect cut by any means. I mean, obviously there was a lot of filler added because they had to make a 2-night event out of it back in the day, because that's more advertising dollars, and I'm not sure which version I prefer as far as the theatrical cut or the extended cut. I think both of them actually are great. I'm hoping both of them are on the 4K release when it comes out. So definitely excited about that. I hope they do all of the Superman films. I don't know how much of a possibility that is, and they may just roll them out sort of over time to do the first one and then eventually do the second one. Whether or not the second one will have both versions of it, the theatrical or the Richard Donner cut, I don't know. Maybe we can always hope for the hybrid, because some of us still feel that a perfect film of Superman 2 exists between the theatrical cut and the Richard Donner cut. Not sure that'll ever be done, but, just throwing that out there. Also, Kino has announced coming out on September 4th, 3 comedies. The Sylvester Stallone film Oscar, the film Blame It on the Bellboy, and also Once Upon a Crime. These were like early 90s comedies where they had, kind of a name cast and everything. I've seen a lot of people excited about them already, and again, those are due out September 4th. And a quick update from Scream Factory on Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. That has been moved from the end of September to October 30th as a release date. No specifics as to why. I think they're just trying to compile extras and everything. So again, on any of these releases, I'm more than happy with them just taking their time and doing it right. So that's why in the Creepshow video, for example, I kind of said, if that doesn't come out at the end of October and that actually gets pushed back a little, I'm perfectly fine. I want these releases to be as perfect as possible. No problem on my end on the delay, even though that's a film, I'm not like counting down the days until release. The fact of the matter is I do want it in my collection. So if it means getting it right, if it means getting really cool extras on there specifically, I'm more than happy for the delay. So that's it for the moment. I'm sure there's kind of new stuff. I think at this point, you may have a lot of companies wait until Comic-Con to do some of their bigger release announcements. But again, if anything kind of comes up, I'll try and jump on here as quickly as I can. So thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next one.